It's Night Demon right here on your classic metal show with The Curse of the Damned, the title track from that CD. And apparently, Chris, our good friend Bill Peters, basically will let any hack on his show.
Yeah.
Because apparently our friend, Jim Bartek, Night Demon, Nostradamus, whatever his name is, whatever he's going by this week, he broke his listening record. So he says on Bill Peters' show last night.
Oh, that's something.
Yeah. So our good friend Weezie,
yes,
our fake producer,
Weezie, yes,
sent over the audio from Jim's appearance.
All right.
On Bill Peters' show last night.
Okay, I'm strapping in.
But strangely enough,
yes,
during Jim's long list of thank yous,
okay,
no mention of the CMS at all.
It's knowing you, Jim.
No mention of the CMS.
But he thanked other people.
He thanked a lot of other people.
I can see thanking the band.
Mm-hmm.
I could see thanking Bill. And then us. No us?
None at all. No mention of the CMS at all.
I must hear this. I must hear Jackal's final appearance on the show, on our show.
Sure.
Right now.
Good evening. Welcome to Metal on Metal. My name is Bill Peters, and you are listening to WJCU 88.7 FM. That's Anvil with Metal on Metal and March of the Crabs. We started up a few minutes early tonight. We're going to be with you until 9:30 p.m. We have a full packed schedule here tonight of just pure insanity, especially for me working the controls here. I think the worst part of it is going to be our two guest DJs. We have Pam Semenek and Rhonda Istanich, right?
Z!
Bad radio, bad!
If it's not Bill, I don't want to listen. Z!
Where's Painkiller?
Everybody, hey, we're back. Deja vu.
Now you two are...
There's two holes on the show!
Boo!
Going to be the hardest to keep in control, I think.
You better believe it.
I'm not as worried about the band and Jim Bartek. It's you two. It's always the quiet ones. Pam and Rhonda donated $300 to our 2016 WJCU Radiothon. They were supposed to do the entire 3 hours tonight, but since Jim Nostradamus Bartek, and for you longtime listeners, you should know who he is from Maple.
Oh, I know who he is. He's that crazy bastard from Akron that'll listen to a record again and again and again.
It's the asshole that doesn't acknowledge his friends. That's how I know who he is.
And these are two girls who are willing to cough up some shekels. Why don't you listen to the Moose Show and go have a sandwich with him and Squirrel?
Yeah.
They need to raise money for their poor show.
It's not raising money, as it was pointed out to me today. It's it's not donations anymore. It's an investment.
Oh, it's an investment. Okay.
That's what the Moose is saying. That's an investment in quality programming.
Really? That was pointed out to you today?
Yes.
Who pointed that out to you?
Not going to say I have a spy in the Moose camp.
Okay. Can you type it to me?
Yeah, I can do that.
I gotta know what the investment involves. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, I have a spy in the camp.
I gotcha. Z! Got two holes who bought their way onto Bill's show.
Yeah.
They should invest in Moose's show.
That's right. Or at least show some moose knuckle, for God's sake.
Yeah, he's always looking for donation. Oh, investments, I mean.
Investments.
Sorry, investments.
Get your portfolio. Add to your portfolio with some Moose Radio, pal.
Right.
He's the guy that listened to the infamous Judas Priest Nostradamus album 524 days in a row. He is going to break his listening streak record tonight. He's been listening to the Night Demon Curse of the Damned album, and it just happens on a Friday is the 525th day. So
How do we know that?
Because Jim said.
I mean, do we have any kind of proof of that?
Jim said. And, I mean, since he's a good friend that acknowledged us, we can trust. Never mind.
Demon guys are on tour in Germany right now. They're going to be listening online late night over in Germany. And we're going to do his final listen. We're going to listen to the Night Demon album with Jim. He'll talk between the songs, tell you his thoughts, and as he breaks his listening streak record. And that's at 8:30 p.m. So the girls have graciously given up the last hour of their show tonight for Jim, and we'll have him come back sometime this summer to finish up your other hour. That's cool.
Yeah, good.
And thanks for doing that. It was kind of last-minute notice.
Seriously, Bill has a 30-plus year career in radio, and this is what he's filling his time with, is listening to a whole record and commenting in between the songs?
You obviously don't understand the celebrity that is Jim Bartek.
Apparently I don't.
You don't understand how difficult it is to listen to a good record 500 straight days.
Holy shit.
That's difficult.
I got to be honest with you. I think Night Demon's got something, but to be honest with you, our good friend Sammy Lee and Red Rain were on tonight. Their record is way better produced and performed than the Night Demon record. Way better.
Maybe Sammy should send a copy to Jim, and he can go for 530 days in a row. So this time in 2018, we can get Jim on the phone and say, Jim, you did it. How about that? That's something. Now, if he had listened to Smoke This 525 straight days, that's an accomplishment.
That is an accomplishment. That is just like pain beyond pain.
Or Gene Simmons' Asshole. If you could listen to that 526 straight days or whatever it is, that would be an accomplishment.
Or Scorpions Eye to Eye.
Or Infirmary Kids. If you could listen to the Infirmary Kids 5 hours and 25 straight minutes, that would be something. Listen to Night Demon, which is a good record. Wow, dude, that's something. Because every time a Metallica record came out, it's not like I listened to it every day for 2 fucking years until the next one came out. Never did that before. How about you, Neeley? Every time a Dokken record comes out, will you listen to it twice, then put it on a shelf?
Yeah.
Doesn't sit in your car or anything?
I probably have listened to that Dysfunctional record at least that many times.
You probably listen to fucking Broken Bones that many days in a row. You.
All right. So Bill is filling his radio time with this.
Bill looked at this schedule tonight and said, yep, I can get this band in here, I can get these bitches in here, and I can get Jim in here. Easy sale tonight.
Right. I don't have to do nothing.
I got to do dick. We're on the air.
Did not realize that his streak was ending on a Friday.
Who would have thought that?
And
who would have thought that?
All right, ladies, thanks so much for coming in.
As if that's something that would be thought out.
Ladies, here's your $295 back. We're going to keep $5 for your appearance. Have a nice night.
Right.
Leave now.
Who would have thought that?
Not me.
Wow.
Way to
Elvis
go,
from
Jeff.
Night Demon messaged me and asked if I could have him on the radio, and I said, that sounds pretty cool. It'll be fun.
It would be fun. It's going to be a fun record. Why not?
That is like typical Hall response.
Please don't make me bust on Bill.
I love Bill. Bill's a good dude, man. He's always been. Does Bill have any other emotion aside from friendly?
No. Not in public. Definitely not in public.
That guy is so positive and upbeat and friendly. There's nothing that rattles that guy.
Yeah, no. I mean,
nothing.
How else could you find any kind of excitement in Jim listening to a semi-decent record 525 times in a row?
Who would have thought that?
Oh, not me.
Not me.
That's something. See, I could be the chick in this.
Sure.
All right, that is SSA with Bounce Me. That goes out to Jim. Passed away on Wednesday, lead guitar player from that band. We're going to take a short break here. Come right back with Jim Nostra-Demon Bartek. He's going to listen to
Nostra-Demon.
Nostra-Demon, Bart.
Wow. He's got his own moniker now.
Well, since he didn't refer to us, he's got his own moniker here, too. Nostra-Dumbass.
No CMS love. None.
Fuck him.
None.
Fuck him. Should I ban him from the chat room?
That's your call. I have no control over that.
I'm going to wait and hear exactly how this plays out before I ban him.
Sure.
But, Jim, you're on notice. I'm getting ready to throw you right the fuck out of here.
Night Demon's Curse of the Damned album for the 525th straight day in its entirety, breaking his Judas Priest Nostradamus album listening record, which was 524 days. Although that was a double album. You put some more time into Judas Priest.
How do we know that?
I don't believe it.
I don't either.
I think he made it up, all of it. I don't even think he met fucking the band.
Right.
I think it's all Photoshop. What do you think of that?
Sure.
You know,
He hired Nathan from Kentucky because Nathan is a pro.
took pictures with a tribute band.
Sure.
Not Judas Priest, it's British Steel.
Exactly.
But we're going to come right back. We're going to play the Night Demon album in its entirety. Jim is here in the studio with us, and we'll crank it up right after this. Don't go away.
So he filled his whole hour plus with just the Night Demon record?
Yeah, and Jim talking about it.
Nice. God damn it. Give me Bill's phone number. I need to call.
The poor guys from Night Demon.
It's like, what the hell?
These guys are working their ass off, you know. I mean, and they are. They're a workhorse band.
Yeah, they do work hard, and they were on Bob Nalbandian's Inside Metal TV show.
Right, and they've been on here, and you know, and they've done a million interviews, and they've done a million shows all over the place. And their claim to fame is this fucking bald-headed retard that pretends like he listens to their record every day. That's the best Night Demon gets. No love for the record, no nothing, just, oh, I love this record. And then everybody that will hear about it will be like, what a fucking idiot. Who wants to listen to that? It actually hurts the band, I think. What do you think?
I think it diminishes the band.
It does. Makes it seem like they're just fucking waiting to release another record.
Yeah.
Until this dope fucking listens to it so many times in a row.
Nothing special.
Yeah. Nothing.
Okay, welcome back. You're listening to Metal on Metal, and the last hour of our show, we're going to feature Jim Nostra-Demon. I always call you Nostradamus. Nostra-Demon Bartek. He is here in the studio. Jim, tell our listeners quickly exactly what this is all about tonight. Why are you here in the studio?
Well, today marks the 525th day of Night Demon's debut album, Curse of the Damned.
Listen to the people talking in the background.
They don't give a fuck about Jim and his dumb record. This is you know, like
They're back there drinking punch and hanging out and talking and eating donuts.
They're like, yeah, sure you did.
Yeah, there's some radio show going on here, kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, shut up back there.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
You can hear them back there talking.
That's right.
And this 525 will take down the previous Nostradamus streak from Judas Priest from 2009 at 524.
And your Judas Priest streak, when did that actually end? What year was that? It started in 2009, right?
2008 it started.
Oh.
It ended in November of 2009.
Okay, and that was a double album.
It's been 7 years.
Yeah, it's been 7 good years since I've had that record.
So this was the bridge, the gap between the Chris Aiken Exodus and the Return.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Where does time go?
The best this fuckstick could do in 7 years is listening to Night Demon.
Okay.
Nice work, Jim.
Album.
Right.
And you got lots of fame and fortune from that.
Quite a bit of press, yes.
Fame and fortune.
Well, maybe somebody gave him $1.
Fortune.
Well, I mean, how much is a backstage pass to Judas Priest worth?
I don't know. Is there a monetary amount you can place on that?
I bought him a beer at the countdown party. Does that count? That was like
$3.50.
That was like $3.
$3.50.
$3.50. And I bet I wasn't the only one. I bet he made a good $20, $25 that night.
Right.
Drinks.
Sure. Fame and fortune.
Yeah, lots of it.
I'm gonna have to talk to Bill off the air.
Yeah, I'll give you his phone number off the air.
Sure.
Say, dude, stop entertaining this boob.
You were, I know, CNN, Washington Post. What
was it? UPI or whatever that is.
AP. Everything picked. Everybody picked
Radio
that story
stations
up.
all over the country. I was doing interviews. It was crazy.
And you got to meet the band from it.
Yes, I did on their Tower City performance of the British Steel in its entirety tour.
Okay, I mean, you rarely hear, you hear about super fans, but you took it to a whole nother level.
Yeah, I guess I did. A little bit.
Holy fuck!
No,
that's all I gotta say is holy fuck.
And now with this one, he got to work the lights at one of their gigs in somebody's garage. It's been a fucking uphill struggle, but Jim has fucking made it.
It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll, as AC/DC so eloquently put it in one of their lyrics.
Way to go, Jim.
Nice.
You went from being on CNN to being on, yeah, that's right. Your friend's show.
Sure.
Good work, Jim.
Now, what inspired you to start the Night Demon streak? I know you heard the band on this show first.
Right.
And was it instant love with the band, or did it take you a few listens to warm up to those guys when you first heard them?
No, I have to say you played The Chalice, I believe was the first cut you played. And I thought, oh, that's a pretty cool song. And so I dug more into it and went and bought the EP. And then they, I think it was in Akron, they played with Raven. That was the first time, a month later or whatever it was. And, man, I was hooked from there on in.
Okay, and when...
I would say Jim's a lonely guy.
I'm hoping they're not counting these EP plays. That's not the full album.
Right.
Those don't count. Take off 30. We got to do this again next month.
Exactly did this streak start? Do you remember the exact date?
I believe it was January 24th.
And that was a little before the official release of the album.
Yeah,
you actually had it.
Yeah, I got it on, I think release days were Tuesday. Yeah. I picked it up on Saturday.
How did you get that on Saturday?
He just picked it up.
How? How did that happen?
Because there's a cutout bin and they were there.
A cutout bin? Nice.
I love the band.
I don't think...
really shouldn't shit on the band. It's not the fault that Jim's an idiot.
Sure. A cutout bin. It was on a cutout. It was a cutout before it was even released.
Like the Enough's Enough record.
Sure.
Now, I know with the Judas Priest streak, you listened with your dog,
right?
Clarence. And did you kind of had a set thing? Did you came home from work, sat down on the couch?
Yeah, at the time I was working second shift. Mm-hmm. So I'd get home at midnight, take a quick shower, eat, put in Nostra-Demon, and we'd be downstairs jamming for almost 2 hours.
And Clarence...
Thank goodness I had a box of Kleenex and a bottle of baby oil next to the to the stand next to my easy chair.
There's nothing better than rubbing one out listening to Plague.
Right.
Ugh. Fucking miserable album.
Actually would be waiting for you. He got used to listening to that record,
yes,
right?
he did. Oh, yes, he was.
And if you didn't listen at that midnight hour,
he was looking. He was around looking.
Now, with Night Demon, did you have a set routine with this record, too?
Not really. I mean, there's times I was listening while driving with work, or a lot of times was getting up in the morning, and that would be the first thing I would do. You know, get a cup of coffee and go on, get on a computer, and then I'd be jamming Night Demon.
Okay, well, we're going to fire it up right now. You're going to listen with Jim here for the 525th listen. And Jim not only listens to the album, but also the 2 bonus tracks.
Correct.
As well. So we got to get this thing going here.
Right.
All right, let's crank it up here. This is Night Demon from the album Curse of the Damned. And this is a great tune, right?
Correct.
Screams in the Night. Excellent opening tune.
Awesome.
I know they're all your favorites.
Of course.
But you do have one particular song is your personal favorite.
Yes, and when we get to that, we'll mention it.
All right, here we go. Jim Nostra-Demon Bartek here in the studio. He'll be listening with you 525 straight days.
The record.
Unbelievable, man. Really unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm not believing it at all.
I hate to say this, and I love Bill Peters.
Yeah.
But he's basically taken the show down to talking metal level.
Oh, stop.
He did.
Stop. Everybody's allowed to coast through one episode.
Amazing.
Everybody's allowed to coast through one.
Amazing.
You're not going to let Bill have one coast show? Just one.
It's unbelievable. It's amazing.
He's making more money off of this show than we have. He's got $300 sitting in there. Wait, fucking offered.
That is true.
Horrendous comments.
Right.
Don't on Bill.
I love Bill. Bill's welcome on the show anytime.
Yeah. He did great when he was here.
Sure.
Well, that's my favorite Night Demon song, Full Speed Ahead from the album Curse of the Damned. That's my go-to song when I put that album on. I usually jump.
Sure it is, Bill. It's your go-to song, right? Yeah. You haven't put that CD on since it came out. Stop it.
I know Bill has. That I do know. I'd bet Bill is closing in on Jim's 525 record.
Sure.
To that track. Satan before that, Curse of the Damned, and Screams in the Night. We have Jim Bartek from Maple Heights, Ohio, here in the studio with us, listening to Night Demon's Curse of the Damned for how many times now?
525.
That's straight days in its entirety. I know there's nobody, I guess you can't be audited, so it has to be the honor system.
Yes, yeah.
But knowing you, Jim, I'll bet there was some days you listened to this album more than once.
4 times is the most I've listened to it in one day.
Yeah, well, I've gone 4, maybe 5 times myself, so.
4 times in a day. Even albums I like, I can't listen to 4 times in a day.
Sure.
Could you listen to, what's your favorite Dokken? Tooth and Nail?
No, Dysfunctional.
All right, could you listen to that 4 times in a day?
I listen to it. I listen to it pretty consistently, probably once a week.
All right. But I mean, if you were really trying for this super record here like this.
No, I couldn't do it more than 2 times.
2 times in a day?
Yeah.
I don't think I could go 4. By that point, I'm watching TV or something else.
Sure.
Well, you are breaking a record tonight because you listened to Judas Priest Nostradamus 524 days.
Right.
And we did a final listen party for you at the Maple Grove.
Right.
And we made you smash that CD when it was finished.
It was a little tough swinging a sledgehammer with a pretty drunk guy.
Yeah. But tonight, is this the final listen for you for Night Demon? Are you stopping your streak?
Nope, can't do it. We're going to go. The plan is to go till July 31st. They're playing a show down in Columbus with a couple other bands, and we're going to retire it there.
Oh, my.
There's the paparazzi's.
Well, there's a we involved.
The paparazzi is clearly following along here.
Okay.
Come on, dude. Don't make fun.
I'm not making fun. I'm just saying that there's a we involved.
There's a lot of people. This is an accomplishment.
You mean the people that were thanked aside from the the CMS didn't get involved?
No, I didn't hear. Maybe you just missed it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't hear any thank yous yet. I'll wait until I hear that we were fucked over by Jim.
All right.
Before I officially believe it.
Sure.
Because I, for one, after everything we've done with Jim, can't believe he would absolutely fuck us over like this. I don't believe it.
Okay.
I believe that you just didn't hear it.
All right.
All right.
So that is when you'll finally end it for sure?
Yeah, that's what I'll say.
It's gonna give you more time to listen to other bands, right?
Of course. Well, I do that anyhow. I mean, it's not hard to.
Music is your life like it's my life.
It is. It really is.
Well, that was my favorite song. You just heard there, Full Speed Ahead. I know some of you listeners out there love that song too. But the next one, I think this is your personal favorite, right?
This is my favorite.
Because anytime you would message me on the air here Friday to play Night Demon.
Oh, so I'm not the only one who's he's screaming Night Demon at.
No.
So when Bill's on his show on Friday, he's sending him texts, Night Demon!
Yeah.
Night Demon! And Bill goes, I played that last week. Night Demon!
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Jim's a show whore.
Okay.
He really is.
All right.
Would be followed with a second message, The Howling Man.
Correct. I love this track. This is like, of all of them, this is my favorite.
Okay, well, before we play the Howling Man, Jim, and we got to do this because we're going to get probably distracted. You have some people you want to thank.
Oh, yes, I got it.
All right, well, here it comes.
Let me hold on. I'm going to turn on my Audacity so I can record our thank you.
Yeah,
all right,
there will be a big thank you to the CMS.
I've got it so that when he says it, we can use it for the CMS for the intro from now on.
Sure.
Thanking you and I and the CMS.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
Have a few shout-outs. First, Yoder and his family down at the Den. Of course, Bob Rowe, all the people at Satan's Den. Brenda and Jason. Brian and his metal-loving dog. I found out he posted a picture the other day of his dog watching a Night Demon video. The metalheads at work, you guys all know who you are. And, of course, Night Demon, past and present members, and Rocky the Demon as well, Andrew.
And you've become personal friends with the guys in the band.
Yes, they are a great bunch of guys.
Even closer than you were with the...
Did you hear CMS in there?
That's it?
That's it.
Can you rewind it? I guess I missed it. Did I miss hearing it?
I heard Night Demon members past and present.
I heard some guy's dog that he just met yesterday or
Yeah,
something.
some guy's dog who's a metal dog.
But he only learned of this dog in the last week.
Yeah, sure.
So guy that he learned of the dog in the last week, but not us.
No.
Jim.
Mm-hmm.
And Jim was one of those. Am I wrong in thinking that Jim was one of those and castigated Tony from Kansas City? Called in right behind Tony?
Yeah, pretty much.
With the other internet DJs?
Sure,
correct?
the other internet DJs. I listened to Eddie Trunk, DJ Will, and some other internet DJs.
At least that was closer than what Jim came to.
Yeah, well, we didn't even rank up there with a dog.
Thanks a lot, Jim.
Look at Nathan from Kentucky. He thanked the dog, but not Chris and Neeley.
Thanks a lot, Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I invited him to my book party.
Sure.
And I let him host the fucking show.
You did.
And I'll bet we played Night Demon that night.
Yep.
Judas Priest guys.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you got to look at it, too. Priest is way up here, and Night Demon is on their way up there.
That's right.
So they're a great bunch of guys. Gotten to hang out with them numerous times. Love them to death.
Now, I'll tell you what, Jim. Judas Priest are finishing up a new album.
Correct.
And wouldn't it be great, because Night Demon have a new record coming early next year?
Oh, yeah.
If Judas Priest and Night Demon somehow play a show together, anywhere in the world, I think you would fly to that.
I have to be there.
Even if it was just a one-off, not a tour.
I would have to be there.
Your two favorite bands.
Yes, I'd have to. It's a no-brainer.
No matter where it is.
I think the Helos should take us all over, or the private jet, I should say, wherever. Yeah, I'd have to do that. I got to.
All right, let's continue along with your listen here. This is The Howling Man, and this song was based on a movie, right?
It's Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone, that's right, a Twilight Zone. And did you watch that episode?
I have it on DVD.
I figured you did. Have you watched that 525 straight days?
No, probably about 30 times.
You're listening to Metal on Metal. My name is Bill Peters. We've got Night Demon, Curse of the Damned album going. And this is The Howling Man, based on a Twilight Zone episode.
Correct.
Check it out. That's a good episode.
Love it.
All right.
Well, your name is Mud, as far as I'm concerned, letting a hack like this sully your radio show after 30-plus years.
I'm just sitting here disappointed. I'm sad. I'm very saddened here. Are your feelings hurt?
My feelings are not hurt. I'm just a little, I'm a little disappointed.
Yeah. We've gotten more shout-outs from the Moose.
We have.
Than Jim.
And he doesn't even like us.
Yeah, and he shouted us out more than Jim.
Sure.
Mark Striggle from Talking Metal has praised both of us more than Jim did.
Mm-hmm.
You realize that?
Disappointed!
Absolutely disappointed. Thanks a lot, Jim.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's how it goes.
Thanks a ton, Bartek.
I don't know what to tell you, though.
Saddened.
I am. We got a phone caller.
All right.
Hail and kill caller, you're on the air.
Oh, sorry about that. I blew that one.
Yeah, whatever. Who is this again?
Oh, man, I'm sorry. I totally blew that.
Mm-hmm.
You know how it is when you get on.
Maybe in 2018 or 19, when you have your next streak, you'll remember.
Yeah, I know. I totally blew that. I feel like a Tony from Kansas City right now.
Well, Tony at least tried to mention us.
I know. I totally blew it. I got all nervous on the air, that's all.
Nervous? You sound like you were having a pretty damn good time to me, Jim.
Well, you know, it's the jitters. I don't know. It's just
so Jim,
I just fucked up.
Jim, what's the name of that guy's dog?
I don't know.
See that? You don't even know the name of the dog, but you shouted it out anyway.
I know. I totally blew it. I blew it on that one. I don't know what else to say, man. Except Night Demon rules.
You're killing us, Jim.
I know. I totally blew it. I totally admit it. I didn't even realize it until just listening to the show now. When you guys first started talking about it.
Well, you didn't like hosting the show much anyway, did you, Jim?
I don't hold it against me. You know how much I love you guys.
This is deep pain here, Jim. We're gonna have to think. I know. We're gonna have to think about still having a relationship with you.
I know. I fucked up. I admit it.
Neeley, you got any thoughts on this?
Yeah, you know what? I'm trying to internalize this and think about it. I'm really going to have to consider this. I'm going to have to call a meeting of the board of the CMS and present this and based on fact, not emotion. I'm going to take all the emotion out of this. I'm just going to base this on fact, and we'll have to determine whether we can have Jim back on again or not.
Oh, man. If you got to blow me off, you got to blow me off, I guess. I'll take it like a man.
I see Demon in the chat room has it right.
What'd you say? I'm not near the computer right now.
Fucking trust.
Yeah.
I know. Hey, I admit it. I screwed up, but, today's a new day.
All right, Jim. We'll take it under advisement.
All right.
I'll present your case to the board.
Okay, please do. Hail and kill. Fuck you, pal.
Hey! That's reserved. For people. That closing is reserved for people that respect the show.
Okay, I'll just say, all hail Night Demon. Leave it at that.
There he goes. There goes Jim. So do you want to muddle through the last 3.5 minutes of this?
No. I'm damaged tonight.
All right. Fair enough.
Jim has hurt my feelings.
I agree with that. Well, you want to hear something from somebody who actually respects the show?
Sure. Would that be the Moose?
No. Somebody who actually gets the show and has high praise for us.
Mark Striggle?
Well, he does. He's a Chrisophile.
Who likes us more, Mark Striggle or Jim Bartek?
I would say Mark.
I think so too.
Thinking Mark respects you. I think you've gained Mark's respect.
I think so. Would you say the Moose or Jim?
Well, based on the Moose's envy of the Classic Metal Show and what we've been able to accomplish, I'm going to say that Moose secretly has envy for the show, and I think that he respects the show.
So Moose respects the show more than Jim.
Mm-hmm. Because at least he's mentioned us by name.
All right, let's go to a hard one. The guitar player from Crimson Glory or Jim?
Well, the guitar player from Crimson Glory actually mentioned us on message boards and whatnot.
Yeah, but not in a flattering way.
Not in a flattering way, but at least he at least uttered the words.
Yeah, he did. How about John Schaefer from Frozen Dirt? That's probably about even, right?
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah. Frozen Dirt, even with Jim Bartek.
Right.
Do we have any other enemies? Doro when I was playing Hitler clips. Or Jim.
The entire breakdown room.
Oh, wow. The breakdown room or Jim?
Right.
That's a toss-up. Because the breakdown room really doesn't like us.
Right.
And Jim obviously doesn't like us.
Sure.
I don't know. Can we call one even?
I'm going to say that's even. I think Jim and the breakdown room are one and the same.
Yeah, push. Yep. Thanks a lot, Jim.
Yep.
Show had momentum up till this week.
You were on a highly respected radio program, and you just basically blew us off, threw us away like we were trash.
Show was growing. Every single week, we were getting more and more listeners, more and more listeners. Everybody was doing their part, sharing. Didn't we get an email from somebody this week saying that their parents are fucking listening or something?
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
So we were getting more audience based on everybody, continually pushing the show. And then you fucking did this, Jim. Thanks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.